I'm Rosa Mendez, and I'm here at the #1 Long Island broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh. I had the best time ever!
Hey, listen, Daddy, you're listening to the #1 broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh, Daddy, in Long Island. The best pro wrestling broadcast of all time, I think.
Jimmy, I got to tell you, man, it feels good to be back on YouTube. It was quite disappointing what happened to us, but we bounced back fairly quickly.
Well, what else would we do? We're almost at 5,000 subscribers.
Well, speaking of that, man, we need more members.
Okay.
What do you think we need to do to get the people of those 5,000 subscribers to come on and join the team as a Monty and the Pharaoh member?
Nudity is out of the question. Any other ideas?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do have a few ideas.
Well, just like Prel, they should tell 2 friends, and they could tell 2 friends, and so on and so on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check out all our content.
But that's, you know what? That's why you're the star of the show, because guess what? Members get special content. Even we spoke about it. Pharaoh came to me one day and he goes, man, what's the deal? I can't even watch some of these videos because I'm not a member. And I said, there you go, Pharaoh. You got to be a member because this is what the members get. They get free content
Nice.
that none of the other fans that watch this show get.
That's right.
You get free autographs from some of these wonderful stars that come in, right?
Nice.
All you do is you go to the MNP webpage, or right, our own page, and shoot us an email and say, hey, man, I want a picture of Tommy Rich. I want a picture of whatever. And boy, that's on its way.
We give them their choice.
That's right.
We rock.
We do rock.
And you need to rock, too. Join. How about the call that you got the job?
So I didn't even get a call. I got the job. I got told that day of the tryout. After our tryout, we were all in different locker rooms. And they were like, okay, like we'll let you know within the month. And then all of a sudden, someone came in and kept calling girls' names one by one. And every time a girl would come back, they'd be like, I got signed. What? It's happening right now? And so I remember every girl got called, and then it was like dead silence for a bit, and I was the last girl that got called. But in that time, I was like, there's too many girls, like, it's not me. Right. So I went back there, and they brought me into like a tiny room. And it was just a table, and it was Regal, Triple H, and then cameras. You're like,
Cameras.
And Triple H, which has got to be like, oh my God, right?
It's like, okay, and they're like, sit down in this chair, and then he's like, okay, we're gonna sign you,
and that's the first you had seen of Triple H since you got there?
Oh, he was at our tryout.
Okay,
he
so
walked
you saw
into
him
our tryout.
you saw him during the tryouts. Okay.
But talking to him one-on-one like that was just sitting at a table with just cameras. It's like, okay, where am I?
So he's like, well, how do you do the Triple H?
You're signed.
We want you to join.
Where? Wink.
Wink, that's funny you say that, actually. Yeah.
Do I know this guy or what?
Yeah.
That's great.
So you're on cloud 9.
Oh,
you go through the whole thing. What about when you got the call you never wanted to get?
Yeah. That day I had a PC Live, one of our little shows there. I got home and I remember I was so tired because you're there all day long. And I was actually on my couch, like taking a nap, dozing in and out. And then I woke up and I had a missed call from WWE, and I was like, oh. But I don't know if this sounds bad. So I took a drug test that day, but the one before that I failed. But like I didn't do drugs, I swear. But it was like they found out why. But then so that one they called me, and I was like, oh, my drug test, like something had to happen with that. So I called back immediately, and it was laurinaitis. Like my body just froze. Like I don't even remember what he said truly. I just remember hearing his voice and like freezing, like literally being paralyzed. And it was like probably a 30-second call.
Right.
And then I just hung up, and I was just like in shock. What do I do? So yeah, like the first person I called was Devon.
Okay.
And what did Devon say to you?
He was just like, let me call you back. And I think he called Laurinaitis and talked to him, and he's like, we'll talk, and like whatever, come to class, we'll talk. So he was in contact with Bloom a lot for me after that too, just like things we needed to work on to get back there, and so he was very helpful in all of that. But he was like, okay, be calm, like you're gonna be okay, like it's gonna tell you that. I was like, okay.
Is it in your plans to get back there?
Absolutely, yeah. In my plans, it's just to wrestle full time. I have zero desire of like, I want to be at this promotion or this company. It's just to wrestle is the goal.